Alright, welcome everyone to the inaugural F2 TRL League race. Today we'll be racing at Canada, and should be some exciting stuff. I just want to make sure everything's working real quick. Alright, yeah, it looks like we're all good. So, we're going to be starting in about 3 minutes time. And yeah, should be a fun one. As you can see, the entire grid is not lined up. We don't have everyone, oh no. Alright, so for some reason I got kicked, but hopefully that doesn't happen again. And we should be good for the rest of the thing. I think I can still invite people, even though I'm not like the owner or whatever. So hopefully. But yeah, like I was saying, at Canada today, so a very interesting track, quite difficult on track limits, so we could see some invalidations, especially during qualifying, and it'll be interesting to see how many penalties people rack up during the races. We've got 30-minute qualifying, and then 50% sprint race, and a 50% feature race. And as you can see, we've got full vehicle damage, dynamic weather, strict corner cutting, and we should be getting ready to go in a sec, since it looks like we have all of our drivers in. So yeah, I'm just gonna let everyone know to ready up, and then we should be all good to go. Alright, here we go then. Just as a heads up for everyone watching this stream, I'm not a massive F2 follower, so apologies if at the beginning I'm messing up a bit with the F2 team names and all that good stuff. I'm gonna have a chart pulled up so I don't mess up, so I know, you know, what the team names are and everything. So yeah, if I'm like pronouncing it wrong, just let me know. I'll try and fix it. But yeah, I'll get better as the season goes on. Oh, and also worth mentioning that our other commentator that was supposed to be here for F2 unfortunately couldn't make it today. But normally for these F2 races, you will be seeing me and then someone else be commentating as well. So it should be good fun. But yeah, as you can see now, most drivers in the pit lane. And yeah, ready for 30-minute quality. Now I'm not sure exactly how everything works here, whether how many sets of tires they have or not, and depending on that, it depends. Well, depending on how many tires they have, we could be waiting here for a bit, waiting for some people to go out, but we shall see. And while we're doing that, I'm going to experiment a bit with just with the spectator menu, just to play around with this stuff a bit. Oh, it looks like we do have someone going out, so that should be good. And it looks like it is. Oh, both of the Carlins are going out. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the strategy here is playing out with the drivers. So it looks like Hyped Nova's been the first one to leave the garage. On the Hypersoft tire, I believe it is. I think the purple striped tire is the Hypersoft. So yeah, we've got 3 cars on an outlet now. So we'll be seeing some times coming. I thought we were going to wait a bit longer for people to go out, but I guess not. I guess I was wrong. So it's always good to see that people are going out early. Had Boomcha going out as well. We've got Sonev, but we're gonna go on board with Hyped Nova for the first quali lap of the F2 season here in the Carlin. Very nice through turn 1. Got it for rotation through turn 2, and now on the power as early as possible, barreling down into turn 3 here. Now this turn always gets me super scared. Very easy to invalidate on that curb. But it looks like he's done a good job. Let me pull up the track map real quick. We want the full track map. Map data. Nah. No, we'll disable that as well. Or maybe not the Hyper, it's the super soft tire maybe. So yeah. Oh, and this is interesting. Several cars have gone out on different tires. Actually, yeah. So some cars will be setting laps on different tires. So this is an interesting strategy here, possibly playing into what they want to start on in the race. So yeah, barreling down now to the final chicane. This one also very tricky for track limits. You want to cut it as much as you can, obviously, to make you go as quick as possible, but it's also very easy to invalidate or crash into the wall of champions. But he's going to come across the line, Hyped Nova for a 120.1. Next across the line is going to be DeRoy. Where is DeRoy going to go? A 120.6, so 5/10 off his teammate. I believe Head Boomcha was the next across the line, but he is invalidated, so that's what I was talking about earlier. These invalidations could really pain people throughout qualifying, really. Let's see, who else is out? Benny's in the pits. KCDB is out on a lap, it looks like. Oh no, he's on a out lap. Had Boomcha, like we said, invalidated. PRTR, let's see where he is, how he's doing. coming to the end of the first sector. What kind of time is he going to put in? He goes purple to the first sector, so someone to look out for. Oh, and as I was looking at PRTR here, we had Sunev cross the line with a 120.9. So good to see that most of the cars here, so far, they've all been within a second of themselves. So good to see. As Merv Martin sets the fastest time by 0.02 of a second in the Campos, I believe that is, 120.111. So very close stuff at the top here, which is good to see. I was kind of thinking, you know, there might be one driver who's just driven a whole lot more than everyone else in these F2 cars and would kind of dominate. But so far, so good. And fingers crossed that it stays that way. Let's see here. Who else is doing the lap? Sunev coming across the line. Whitson's still in the pits. Simon Jr. Let's hop on board with him. He's going to be finishing up his lap now and hasn't invalidated yet, which is good to see. Does a nice job through the final chicane to the line, hugging the right-hand side as it is the fastest way to the line, and it's going to be a 121.4. As Merv Martin, again, coming across the line for his second lap, has done a 119.8. So Merv Martin really stamping his authority here early on in qualifying. Good stuff from Merv Martin. So let's see, the only two drivers not to set a lap yet have been Whitson and Benny. And Benny is still in the pits, and Whitson is out an outlap now, so we'll see how he does. His lap now, again on the super softs. So now Whitson is going to come across the line. Hasn't invalidated, which is good to see. And he's going to set a 121.2. So all drivers within 2 seconds of each other, which is good to see. Merv Martin doing a... Oh, wow. I haven't even realized, but Merv Martin has set another fastest lap. And he has set a 119.5. Now, Simon Jr. has left the session, so I'm going to try and invite him back. If I can. Let's see here. Alright, I'm going to invite him back real quick. And then... Alright. Sent him an invite, so... hopefully he'll join back as soon as possible. He's already set a lap, so... he's all good. Yeah, he's back now, so that's good. PRTR3, again, setting a fastest first sector according to the game. Let's see if he can back that up with another quick second sector. And then he could be on track to challenge Merv Martin here at the top, if he can. Looked like he did it quite nice there through the, I don't know what you really want to call that, chicane again. Basically all of Canada's just a bunch of chicanes. Now coming through this hairpin. Very important to get on the power as early as you can without losing much traction. And now he's going to barrel down this long straight, opens up the RS, nice and wide, and he's going to head on down towards the final chicane. Hopefully doesn't invalidate. He does good through there, and now he's going to go towards the finish. And what kind of time is this going to be? He set the fastest first and second sectors, and he takes provisional pole with a 119.4. So good stuff. We've got some competition there for Merv at the top of the field. So this is good to see. We've got two guys for now battling out in the front, and we'll see if there are any other drivers that can fix up their lap times a bit, maybe get a bit more comfortable with the cars, and see if they can challenge the top two guys. Merv Martin has invalidated his lap, but it looks like it's an out lap anyway, so it won't really affect him. Hyped Nova also invalidated. KCDB going out onto the pits now, or out of the pits now. Sonev on a flying lap, it looks like. Let's see what kind of effort he can put into this lap. Coming down this turn, very tricky for me. I always end up. Oh, as he runs wide there. Don't know if he made contact with the wall. Let's check. Yes, it looks like he has lost his front right end plate, so he's going to be going to the pits to get that serviced. But yeah, like I was saying, that turn right there, I forget what turn number it is. I'm going to have to look up a track map here of Canada to see what these turn numbers are, because I'm not just going to say that turn and that turn. It's kind of pointless. We have a car stopped on the side of the road. DeRoy. Looks like DeRoy also spun into the wall because his front left end plate is missing. So we have some spinners. Simon has gone out onto the wet tires, so clearly gunning for pole position. But yeah. Let's see if he goes into the pits to to switch it out. If this was a mistake or if he's just having some fun on the wet tires. So sorry, yeah, the turns I was talking about were turns. They're what? They're turns 8 and 9, I believe. Yeah, 8 and 9, where we saw. Oh, I already forgot who it was. I think it was. Shoot, I forgot. I think maybe it was Hyped Nova who went into the wall. Het Boomcha is now on another lap, and PRTR3 again setting a personal or a fastest lap, but only by a bit, I don't think, because I don't think he improved by too much. But nonetheless, still a fastest lap, and he is now just over a 10th clear of Merv Martin in second place. So we'll see if Merv Martin has any response to PRTR's pace. Obviously, we're only halfway through qualifying, so there's still a lot more time to set a good lap. Simon Jr. Sorry, has not gone into the pits, but it doesn't look like he's going very quickly anyways. 18 seconds down. on his personal best time on the wet tires. No surprise, really. But just funny that he's out there. Benny still hasn't set a lap. He's still chilling in the pits. Understandably, he still has 15 minutes left, so he has plenty of time to do what he needs to do. Let's hop on board with Merv Martin. Looks like he's on a flying lap at the moment, so let's see what's up with Merv, who is going to be trying to close in to this, to close into PRTR 3320 as soon as he can. So let's see what kind of first sector he does. Only 6 milliseconds slower than his personal best. So if he can really improve in the second and third sectors, he has a pretty good chance of, well, potentially catching up to, or even beating, or setting a faster lap than PRTR. So yeah, let's see here. He did a good job through turns 8 and 9. Like I was saying, very tricky for me personally. Into first gear for this tight hairpin. Gets on the power as early as he can. Does a good job with that. He's going to open up DRS. Wide open. I didn't quite catch how far up or down he was on his personal best time in Sector 2. But now coming through the final chicane. No invalidation, which is good. Gets very close to the Wall of Champions. But is going to come across the line. And is not going to improve. He was 3/10 down. But he is on 6 lap old super soft, so it's understandable. And had Boomcha, Merv Martin's teammate, has also improved to a 120.1, which is good to see. So yeah, this battle for third as well, for the second row of the grid, is very, very close. Only within a couple hundredths of a tenth of each other. But I don't think that made any sense. Within a couple hundredths of each other. Simon Jr. saying the wet tires, they didn't work very well on the dry, which, well, I'm not quite surprised about it, I must admit. But yeah, pull on those tires would have been quite spectacular, I'm not gonna lie. But I will keep that in mind anytime I do F2, to remember not to go on too wet tires in the dry. But yeah, it looks like finally Benny has decided to go out on an outlap. So he is starting his flying lap. Let's see what kind of pace Benny has for us today around Canada. Looks like he did a nice job there through turns 1 and 2. Got the rotation down quite well. Gonna get on the gas as early as possible now. Barreling down into turns 3 and 4. Again, very tricky for invalidations. Also very easy to hit the wall. If you mess up into turn 3, turn 4, the wall is quite close and unforgiving. Oh, and he does set the fastest first sector, so Benny has some pace here. So let's see. I didn't see by how much he was up on PRTR's first sector time. So let's see how he does here through turns 8 and 9. Rides the curve very nicely, gets on the gas. Beautiful through turns 8 and 9. We've got yellow flags. Looks like only 2 in the first sector, only 2 drivers going slowly. And again, sets a fastest middle sector. So Benny, as long as he can keep it clean now here through the final third sector, which is really only the final chicane, he could be on here for a fastest lap. So let's see here. Always very stressful when you know you're on a very good lap and you just have to nail this chicane, because you can lose a lot of time through here if you take it conservatively or if you just mess up the line. But it looks like he's done a good job, so he's going to go across the line for a 119.6. So I don't know what the game was saying, because it says he has a fastest third sector as well, but yet he's still not on. He still didn't set the fastest lap. So game can be a bit funny with the fastest laps sometime. Ooh, as he almost loses it there out of turn 4. I still actually haven't found a chart for these F2 teams, so I don't really know. Let's find that real quick. But yeah, coming now down to the last 10 minutes of qualifying. And it's actually been more eventful than I thought it was going to be. Oh, as MLT KCDB invalidates, which you hate to see. He's going to have to slow down, recharge his... whoa, is he went a bit wide there? Not recharge his batteries. I completely forgot that there aren't... It's not like F1 where there's, you know, the overtake button and all that stuff. But yeah, he's just going to save his tires a bit now, I think. And as he cuts turn 9, I don't blame him. I do the same a lot. And he's going to try and set another lap. Let's see what else is going on here. Whitson is now going for another lap, it looks like. Goes a bit wide there out of turn 2. But looks like he got on the power quite nicely in the Virtuosi. The only reason I know that is because I saw his rear wing. And now he's barreling down towards turns 6 and 7, maybe? Yeah, 6 and 7. Looks like he did quite a nice job through there. Both the Carlins very close to each other, riding alongside each other, it looks like. Anyways, back to Whitson, who's on his lap. Ooh, KCDB has left the session. Alright, I'm going to invite him real quick. As Whitson actually sets the fastest second sector, but it doesn't look like that's going anywhere because he spun out of, or had wheel spin out of the hairpin. And Merv Martin sets the fastest lap. So Merv Martin has had a response to PRTR's pace, and he has just shown that. Oh, and actually Benny, and Het Boomcha has gotten very close. They're all very close. The top 4 are all very close to each other. Hold on, let me invite KCDB back. Alright, invitation sent. Hopefully he gets back soon. Ooh, Sam and JNR getting... Junior, sorry, why do I keep saying JNR? I'm just going to say Junior, it's much easier. He's 5/10 up on his first sector time, so very good lap here by Simon Jr. so far, as long as he can... Oh, no. Oh, no, I jinxed him, I'm so sorry. He, yeah, said hello to the outside barrier. As now, we've got a set of fastest laps coming here, because Merv Martin has, well, just set the fastest lap of a 1:19.3, but then Benny topped it off, said thank you very much, and takes a 1:19.1. So really good to see how much they've progressed throughout this session. The first fastest lap was, I think, like a 1:20.1 or something, and they've just been slowly getting faster throughout the session. So that's really good to see. Benny showing some good pace here in qualifying. He is also the F2 director, so thank you to him for directing all of this stuff, making it happen. Let's see. Let's watch someone else. Merv Martin also has had his lap invalidated, but going out on softs now, so a bit of a tire, changing up his tire choice. Oh, whoa, who was that? Het Boomcha spinning around in turn 4. We caught the second half of it, where he was he was drifting across the screen. Looks like he just lost the rear end and has invalidated, but a nice save to prevent it. I don't think he's got any damage other than severely flat-spotted tires. Well, on this game you don't really get flat spots on your tires, but it wears the tires out. Hyped Nova and the very cool looking Carlin car. I really like it in 2020 at least. 2021, well, it's probably going to look quite similar. Let's see, DeRoy going out. KCDB going out. So these are going to be people going out now for their final runs. Most people now in the pits, other than Het Boomcha, who we just saw spin, and then Merv Martin, who looks like he's getting ready for a run. Oh, let's see if maybe they'll give each other toes. No, it doesn't. I don't think it really matters because Merv Martin. Actually, Merv Martin might be on a run here, so he could be getting a nice little toe. Or not. No, Merv Martin goes into the pits. So Het Boomcha now, and Simon. Actually, that's a lie. Basically, everyone's going out now. Well, that's also a lie. We've got only 3 cars out. Sonev, Het Boomcha. I don't know if it's Het Boomcha or Het Boompia. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm sorry if I am. And then we also have Simon Jr. out on track. Still trying to better his time. I think he's been quite unlucky. Well, we saw him hit the barrier. He still has front wing damage. So I don't think he's bothered to go in and switch it out. So yeah. Oh, Merv, you ran out of fuel. Oh, that sucks. I think you still have time to go out for another one though, if you need to. So yeah. But yeah, so far, Benny on top with a 119.1. Basically 2/10 clear of his rivals. So he's in a quite comfortable position. But I wouldn't underestimate anyone. Well, anyone really. Anyone can, you know, improve. Throughout this session, I'm sure people are going to be getting more comfortable with the cars, figuring them out a bit more. And then that really changes, you know, what you can do with the car on your lap. So let's see here now. Sonev going out for his, well, probably one of his final laps. He could probably squeeze in another one after this. But any more than that is probably not going to happen, depending on how much fuel he's put into the car. Coming here through turns 3 and 4. Looks like he did a very nice job with that one, actually. And steaming down now towards turns 6 and 7. These are also a very tricky one, especially the exit of turn 7. Very easy to lose the rear end and say hello to the inside wall. Now coming down under the little bridge here, turns 8 and 9. At least in an F1 car, you want to join the thing. Oh, KCB has joined. That's good to see. And according to the game, Sonev has set the fastest sector 2. Now, I don't want to completely trust it, but I know Sonev is a quick driver, so it's very, very possible that he could have set a fastest sector 2. But we'll just have to wait and see in a couple of seconds' time when he crosses the line. Coming now through the final chicane. What's it gonna... Oh, a bit of lag. And he's invalidated. Oh no. That absolutely sucks through the final chicane because that means it invalidates your this upcoming lap as well. So that is painful. I feel your pain, Sonev. That, yeah, it can be quite demoralizing as a driver when something like that happens. Especially considering it looked like he was on a pretty good lap as well. Alright, DeRoy now trying to set a better lap time. He's currently 6th at the moment, and he's 2/10 up on his personal best. So he could be moving up the standings if he can hook this one up correctly. Steaming down now towards turns 8 and 9. Simon Jr. is retired from the session. Oh, but it looks like it's actually been like a... You can't see it, unfortunately. But it looks like he's crashed into the wall at turn number 3. KCDB is also retired from the session, but that's from the pit lane. And now we watch and wait as DeRoy comes steaming down the Casino Straight, I believe it's called, into the final chicane. We've seen the final chicane ruin people's lap times before. Will he conquer the final chicane? Yes, he gets through there cleanly, coming down now to the final, to the finish actually, and he sets a 1:19.6, and that is good enough for third place. Let's see, is there anyone else on a flying lap? Head Boompje looks like he's on a lap, but he's almost half a second down on his personal best time, so it doesn't look like he's going to be improving at all. PRTR3 has not been able to improve his time either, which is unfortunate. Merv Martin doesn't look like he's going to be improving either, because I saw him get out of the way for his teammate, so I don't think that's going to be an improvement. Benny is still on a lap, but it's a very slow one and an invalidated one, so he's also not going to be improving. So yeah, unless Sunev can do something, which he still technically could, we are going to be seeing Benny on pole, but let's wait and see, because anything can happen. Sunev comes down into the final chicane. He doesn't invalidate it this time. What kind of lap is it going to give him? He comes down to the finish line, and it's fourth place. So, a very nice lap there by Sunev. And that, I think, is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, as Benny comes across the line. Merv Martin's in the pits. So yeah, that's going to do it for qualifying. Benny on pole position. Merv Martin, P2. And I didn't catch who was P3, unfortunately, because the game did not allow me to read that. Well, yeah, here are the standings then. PRTR in third, Sunev in fourth, Het Boompje in fifth, DeRoy in sixth, Hyped Nova seventh, KCDB in eighth, Whitson in ninth, and Simon Jr. in 10th. Unfortunately, those wet tires not quite working for him. So, yeah, that is going to do it. And now I believe we go into... What is it? I think it's the sprint race now. And then the sprint race... From the sprint race, we'll go to the feature race. So, yeah, we've still got some good racing to go. And this is exciting. I really like this. Yeah, I hope it's a fun stream as well. So, yeah, on to the sprint race, I believe we go. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's the feature race. I got the order mixed up. So it's going to be the feature race first. So this is the longer of the two races. And then I believe the cool thing about this is first through 8, I believe. So let's say Merv Martin wins the feature race. In the sprint race, I believe Merv Martin would start 8th. And then whoever finishes 8th in the feature race starts on pole for the sprint race. So it's a cool little yeah, way to go about. Well, it's like a fun reverse order type thing, because we only have 10 or 9 drivers. I think it's 10 drivers. So yeah, it's basically like a reverse grid. So should be good stuff. All right, here we go then. Oh, I believe there's a safe. Yeah, there's a formation lap. All right, so they're gonna go out, do their formation lap, and we get to wait in anxiousness to see how this starts gonna go. Canada turns 1 and 2 can be quite hectic. So hopefully everyone keeps it clean. Hopefully there aren't many incidents. And yeah, so there's gonna be 20 laps of Canada for this feature race. So I'll be curious to see how many for the sprint race. Probably like, I'm gonna guess 12, actually not, maybe 10. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh no, Whitson's been disqualified. Oh, and Simon Jr. That's unfortunate. They must have had some sort of contact or something, because literally a touch of, if you just tap someone in the back, then it disqualifies you, unfortunately. So you get to stand on the front row of the grid with cold tires. But they're starting on the back row anyways, so it shouldn't affect them too much. Boy, let me tell you, is it nice being here watching the race and not actually being in it? Right now, the nerves would be pretty high, but right now I'm not nervous at all. I'm just excited, really. But I can imagine some of these guys are quite nervous, especially Benny. I'm sure. If starting on pole position is always quite nerve-wracking, you never. Well, you always just, you want to keep that first place coming into turn one. But thankfully Canada, there isn't a long run into turn one, so you don't, even if you do, for some reason, don't have the best of starts, you can still kind of make up for it. So, here we go then. We're getting ready for the start. All the drivers are lining up onto the grid, and we are going to see the lights count up to 5. It is 5 red lights. And away we go here in Canada. It looks like Benny got off to a very slow start. Merv Martin immediately around, coming around Benny. Here, let me turn these things back on so I can actually see what's happening. Merv Martin taking the lead into turn 1. Whitson, for some reason, it says he's way up in front. I don't know what that problem is, because he isn't. Merv Martin in the lead, and it looks like we've kept it clean into turn. Hold on, what is this? Oh, this is Whitson. Okay, I'm quite confused then. Okay, there we go. Now everything is better. So Merv in the lead, followed closely by PRTR3, but he understeers into the wall. He has wing damage for sure. I'm pretty sure I saw that end plate flying off into. Yeah, onto the road. So he's going to have, well, a severe handicap throughout this race. Benny got off to a horrific start. He is down. Well, actually, let's pull this up. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Position change. There we go. Merv Martin up 1. PRTR also up 1, but he's going to be down, I think, because he has wing damage. The severity of the wing damage, I don't know. Is it enough to go into the pits? It looks like it isn't. So he's going to be staying out. Yeah, but like I said, Benny down 4. Yeah, just not the best of starts for Benny. So we're going to turn that off. And yeah, let's go back with Merv Martin pulling out a solid advantage now to PRTR3 is Hyped Nova. Looks like he got past KCDB. So some good battling. Oh, as we see, who was that? That was Whitson into the wall. Hyped Nova gets a 3-second time penalty already for track limits. So like I said, track limits are going to play a massive role in today's Grand Prix. So yeah, it looks like Whitson had some contact with Simon JNR Jr. because it looks like, yeah, you can tell the understeer is horrific on this car, so he's going into the pits 100%. I don't believe Simon Jr. has any wing damage, but then again, you never know. Had Boomkia also down several spots, not the best of starts for him. He's been off to a rough start. DeRoy getting awfully close here to PRTR3. And he is diving it into the pits. So I was right about the front wing damage that he had. So yeah, front wing damage for PRTR3, so he's going to have to dive in early. Not what you want to see. And DeRoy now, with open track ahead of him to go and catch Merv Martin. He was slower than Merv in qualifying, but you never know. Qualifying pace and race pace can be quite different for some people. For me, for example, my qualifying pace is pretty poor, in my opinion, compared to my race pace. But DeRoy goes a bit deep into turn 5. Or turn 6, sorry. That's going to affect his exit out of turn 7. As you can see, he's still losing a bit of time there to Merv Martin. Sonev, all he has to do is just keep it close to DeRoy, and he's going to get. He just has to keep it there until DRS, and then he can start putting pressure on DeRoy and hopefully making him make mistakes. And all these cars really are quite close to each other. Simon obviously falling back, and then PRTR3, unfortunately, or 33220, had that wing damage, as did Whitson. But yeah, Hyped Nova probably the closest to out of any of the cars to anyone else, that is. And DeRoy now a 3-second time penalty, so already seeing time penalties dished out to, whoa, my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have penalties for DeRoy, we've got penalties for Hyped Nova, KCDB as well, Het Boompje already as well. And speaking of Het Boompje, he's putting pressure on KCDB around the outside. Is he going to get the traction though? They're still technically side by side, but I don't think. Yeah, he's gonna play it patient. Good move there by Het Boompje. But at least he's letting KCDB know that he's there. And now KCDB is going to be a bit nervous, most likely, knowing that Het Boompje is right there on his bumper, on his rear wing. So yeah, it is always nerve-wracking knowing that there is a driver just behind you, ready to overtake. So yeah, DeRoy still losing time to Merv Martin. Merv Martin pulling away, doing a very nice job of keeping consistent. Out in front, had a nice start. To be fair to him, it looked like Benny was just slow to react. Unfortunately, got caught napping, and Merv Martin just capitalized on that really, and has been out in the front ever since. And so far, his pace is looking really good. But we'll see. KCDB as well. A 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Merv Martin sets another fastest lap. Let's see what the strategy here is going to be. I don't know exactly how to do that, so apologies. Stops. No. Penalties. No. Not quite sure, actually. Which is unfortunate. I'll have to figure that out eventually. But yeah, Merv still calmly out in front. And DeRoy still with Sonev just behind him. So Sonev, again, like I said, just needs to stay there, keep him under pressure, and then... Well, DeRoy already has that 3-second time penalty, so technically, as long as Sonev just stays right there, then he's good. He's got that second place. But I'm sure if he can, he will snatch at the opportunity to get past DeRoy, as DeRoy also a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. These F2 cars are catching people out in the pit lanes. They're not slowing down quick enough, which is really hurting them. We'll see. That's what I'm saying. Like, anything could happen with these new F2 cars. Most of the people on this game as Simon Jr. retires from the session, and it is a safety car. So this makes things interesting. Let's see if we can try and spot what happened with Simon Jr. Merv Martin is going to be the first one at the scene, and understandably, we have a lot of people into the pits again. Oh no. So, well, where Simon Jr. was, it looks like he must have lost it out of this turn or something, that Merv Martin's going around now, because that's where his little dot was on the map. Oh wait, wait, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Maybe... Oh, that's the safety car. Never mind. I saw another yellow dot, and I was like, geez, what's that? So apologies for that. So yeah, let's see here now who, I'm assuming these guys are all going to pit. They have to. You're basically getting a free pit stop. So this actually plays quite nicely into the hands of Merv, because the safety car basically neutralizes any threat of an undercut. And he does a good job of not speeding into the pit lane as well, which you love to see. Sonev also coming into the pit lane. Het Boompje again, a 5-second time penalty. You hate to see it, and he's going to be compromised by Merv Martin just pitting. So Sonev now going onto the soft tire. Pit stop's actually a lot slower in F2 as well, as you can clearly see. It looks like there's less crew members there to... Oh, DeRoy getting awfully close to Merv, but not quite close enough. I don't think he would have undercutted Merv either way, even if there wasn't a safety car. But yeah, 9 cars left. Unfortunately, Simon Jr. retiring from the session. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but he's going to still have another chance in the sprint race. So all is not lost. So let's see, have there been any position changes? DeRoy ahead of Sonev, but he was already ahead of Sonev anyways. Benny has been slowly making his way back up. He was down in 6th after turn 1, but is up now into 4th, and with no penalties. So that's good to see. KCDB, let's see how many penalties everyone has. So DeRoy has 8 seconds. So yeah, everyone with 8 seconds has had a one track limits penalty, which is 3 seconds, and then a speeding into the pit lane penalty, because we saw a fair bit of those. So yeah, Het Boompje, KCDB, and DeRoy have all been cut out by that pit lane. Hyped Nova has already had 2 track limits warnings. Again, Canada's a very difficult track to not track extend on. And that's about it. Sonev has 3 seconds. So Benny's in a good place right now. If he can get past, ideally, this is probably the ideal situation here. If he can get past Sonev off the restart, and then put pressure on DeRoy, once DRS is enabled, or maybe even earlier if he can. And if he can get past DeRoy, Merv Martin shouldn't be farther than 2 seconds ahead of DeRoy by the time, DRS is enabled. So if Benny can do that, then I see that I see a chance of Benny catching up to Merv, and we could see a nice little battle for first place. Whether or not Benny, actually can get past Merv, that's a different story, because catching up and passing are 2 very different things. And a lot more difficult to do. So we'll see when safety car comes in. If Whitson can catch up to the field, then it'll probably come in this lap, but it doesn't look like he will in time, so I think safety car might stay out for another lap. And so while safety car is out, I'm going to snatch this opportunity to go grab a glass of water. Let me just take away the spectator menu. Actually, let me just take away the penalties as well. And then, yeah, I'm going to go grab a quick glass of water, because I've been talking a lot and my throat is quite dry, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so yeah, like I predicted, I'm back now with my water, so all is good. But yeah, like I predicted, safety car is staying out for one more lap, but it should be coming in this lap, hopefully, so we can get racing resumed. Yeah, so far this racing has been quite entertaining, I'm not gonna lie. It's good. It's been quite fun to watch. And yeah, this safety car restart should really spice things up. The field is getting quite spread out. How you doing, Jamie Robertson? Good to see you here in the chat. Normally I see you out on track, but good to see you here on the track. Or in the chat. Sorry, not on the track. But yeah, looks like safety car will be coming in this lap. Yes, race control has officially stated that safety car is coming in this lap. So. Race control knows what's up. And yeah, Merv Martin's going to be slowing things down and getting things underway any moment now. And now PRTR3 as well. This is good for him because, well, this is really good for him and Whitson, who both had front wing damage and had to pit quite early on in the race. So obviously we know that PRTR started third, so he has good pace on him, so let's see how much he can make up. Looks like Merv Martin has stepped on the gas quite early, and as I say that, PRTR has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And DeRoy, well, reacted quite nicely, because he is quite close to Merv here, but let's see how quickly Merv can pull out a gap on DeRoy, or if he can. Because remember, to get DeRoy, actually no, he didn't get past anyone to get into second place, because I believe it was PRTR who had to pit. And speaking of PRTR, he got overtaken by Whitson. Oh, and he spun as well. He has been having the worst luck today. I really do feel for him. Looks like it doesn't look like he actually has any wing damage, and if he does, then it's very minor. But yeah, he's not going to be happy about that, and I don't think another safety car is going to come out and save his day. So KCDB now getting very, very close to the back of Hyped Nova, and understandably, PRTR has retired from the session. It would have been a bit nicer if he could have done that in the pits, but you know, it's alright. As long as hopefully this doesn't bring out another safety car, because we don't want this race to just be complete safety car. But DeRoy, again, we're getting very close to Merv Martin, so my prediction was wrong. I thought Merv was going to be pulling out quite a nice gap on... oh no, hold on. KCDB has left the session. I'm going to try and invite him back real quick. Oh no, wrong one. There we go. Alright, I'm going to try and invite him back. But yeah, back with the action, and DeRoy has gotten past Merv Martin. So DeRoy has done a very nice job. I didn't quite catch it, unfortunately, because I had to invite KCDB back. But DeRoy has somehow gotten past Merv Martin, so this is proving to be quite interesting. Het Boompje getting very close to the back of Benny. Is he going to go up the inside? Yes, they are. They're side by side, but Benny's going to get the better exit. Het Boompje is just going to have to stay patient here and wait for another lap, or down this DRS straight. That's a lie. They don't have DRS yet. But yeah, KCDB hopefully should be getting back into his car soon, because it did say that he joined again. So hopefully he's good now. Het Boompje and Benny going side to side. Oh no, Het Boompje went wide again. You hate to see it. So they must have had some sort of contact, or Het Boompje just outbraked himself, because yeah, he just went wide, or went too deep into the corner. But meanwhile, DeRoy still holding out in front of Merv Martin. Merv is not, well, he's going to want to change that. For some reason it's not showing us the intervals. KCDB gets past Whitson, and DeRoy now, with DRS enabled, will he be able to hold off Merv Martin down the straight? It looks like he's doing a good job. Merv Martin not quite close enough. It doesn't look like. But you never know. DeRoy could mess up into the chicane. Merv Martin could get close. Hyped Nova gets past Benny. Oh, but this is going to be interesting. Benny gets a much nicer exit. And now they're steaming down towards turn 1. Where's Benny going to go? He looks in, and he stays behind. He's going to be patient. Stay patient. But it looks like Hyped Nova ran a bit wide into turn 1. But he did a good job of staying online. And, yeah, remaining ahead of Hyped Nova. Now this Merv Martin, despite the fact that he's losing time, is still in a very good place because remember, what was it? I forgot. Yeah. DeRoy has 8 seconds of time penalties, so that would mean he'd have to pull out a second each lap. So if I were Merv Martin, personally, obviously you, as a racing driver, you always want to get past the car in front. But with 8 seconds of time penalties, there really isn't much of a point, because Merv Martin is fast enough not to lose that much time to DeRoy. So yeah, Merv Martin still, despite him not theoretically being in first on track, he's still in a really good place to win this race. Because the only other person without any penalties is, well, Benny and then Whitson as well, but Whitson is 36 seconds behind the person in, well, behind KCDB, who is in 7th. So again, Benny still putting pressure on, Hyped Nova's. Hyped Nova runs a bit wide, got onto the grass, lost a bit of traction there in his rear tires. But yeah, track limits really hurting Hyped Nova. Again, another 3-second time penalty, so he's had 12 now. So yeah, something that he's not going to be too happy about. And again, Benny getting very close to Hyped Nova. This is, yeah, he most likely won't be going into that corner. What's happened here with KCDB? He has spun around, it looks like, unfortunately. Any wing damage? I'm not sure. But we're going to switch back to Benny, who is very close, again, to Hyped Nova. Same with Merv Martin. He's getting awfully close to DeRoy, within half a second almost. So this is danger territory now for DeRoy. He's going to have to play some solid defense. But again, I don't know how aggressive Merv Martin's going to want to be. As Benny now getting very close to Hyped Nova, but again, two abreast into this final chicane never really works out too well. So smart by Benny. He's going to leave it now to turn 1. He's gaining on the Carlin. He's going to go up the inside. Is he going to make the move stick though? Oh, they're side by side coming into this turn 2, and they're still side by side. Who's going to get the better exit? It looks as though Hyped Nova again stays in front. Ooh, but here we go. Merv Martin has a time penalty now. Most likely 3 seconds, but we're just going to check just in case. Yes, 3 seconds. But still, I wouldn't be too worried about Merv. But yeah, DeRoy, talk about a bit of a comeback drive. Up 5 places. Oh, as Merv Martin now gets a very nice exit out of turn 9, and they're going side by side into the turn 10 chicane. But DeRoy gets a very nice exit here, but Merv Martin is so close to that rear wing of DeRoy. Oh, as a virtual safety car has come out because KCDB has unfortunately retired. That's unfortunate for Merv, because that was a good opportunity to get past him. Let's see. I was going to see what happens to KCDB, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. But yeah, VSC still, and Merv Martin, oh so close to DeRoy. Oh, and they are underway again. Green flag running. Merv Martin, what kind of restart did he get compared to DeRoy? Well, pretty similar it looks like. Still both within half a second, or 4/10 behind him. Coming up to this DRS zone. He's going to have DRS, I believe. Yes, he does. And he's getting very close again to DeRoy. Even though he's not getting past, this is still good for Merv. He's putting pressure on DeRoy. You know, DeRoy is thinking about him. He has him in his head. And yeah, Merv's doing a really good job here. But hopefully he can get past soon, because he looks like he's doing... Well, he's been doing a really good job of getting close to DeRoy. So now he has a good chance. Last lap there was a virtual safety car. This time he's a bit farther back, but he has DRS. And he's gaining on DeRoy. He's got the slipstream. He's not going to do it into turn... Shoot, what turn number is this? I'm so sorry. I don't know turn numbers to save my life. turns 13 and 14. Those are the turn numbers. But maybe into turn 1. He's getting close, but I don't think he's close enough for a dive bomb. No, he isn't. So again, Merv Martin just staying patient. Let's see if Benny can get close to Hyped Nova. No, he can't either. So both Carlins doing an amazing job of defending their respective positions. Unfortunately, both Carlins also have a ridiculous amount of time penalties. DeRoy with 8 seconds and Hyped Nova with 12 seconds. And kudos to Benny and Whitson for being the only 2 drivers without any time penalties. Oh, as we have Het Boompje now coming up the inside, and he's spun after contact made with Benny, I believe. Oh, you hate to see it again. Het Boompje was, yeah, he's just had the most unfortunate race. I don't think he has wing damage, but again, not really much of a chance now for him. Hyped Nova, another 3-second time penalty. So, I mean, what is that now? Like, that's number 15 now? My goodness. Het Boompje had 17 seconds as well, though, so, or 20 seconds now. Apologies for that. So, yeah. My goodness. Oh, Merv Martin, very close to DeRoy, and he's going to get past. Oh, not quite yet, but he's got the inside line here for turn 1. Does he? He's going to go up the inside. He's so close this time. He's going to cut the corner a bit, but that's alright. And he's going to get past DeRoy. And yeah, nice move. Nice, yeah, very nice move by Merv Martin. He got close. DeRoy made a mistake out of the chicane. And that's what I was saying with, Benny also got past Hyped Nova. So both Carlins getting past in the same lap on the same corner as well. So yeah, just, well, coming on to 2 laps to go now in this feature race. Remember, after this is the sprint race, so don't go anywhere because that is going to be an exciting one. We have, well, it's basically going to be a reverse grid, really. So we're going to most likely have Merv Martin starting 8th, and he's going to attempt to fight his way back up to, well, to ideally P1 as he gets a bit loose there out of turn 14, I believe that was. And again, DeRoy getting very, very close to the back of Merv. He's going to go up the inside. Nice move there by Merv, but can he hold it? He goes onto the grass a bit. He's going to have a worse exit than Merv, I think. Yeah, Merv gets nice traction there around the outside. Oh no, not this camera angle, please no. Please, come on, game. No. wrong camera angle, game. No. As Sonev also gets past DeRoy, but they're side by side. There we go, that's the camera angle I wanted. And they're going to go side by side into turn 5. Nice racing there by both of them. And Sonev gets past DeRoy as well for P2. So Sonev just followed through, followed Merv Martin through, or sorry, followed DeRoy through after he tried to make a move on Merv. Ended up capitalizing on it, and DeRoy ended up losing a place. But these 3 doing a really nice job of entertaining us here for a battle for the top 3. I believe Sonev only has 3 seconds as well. I don't think, even if he does get past Merv, on this last lap, he's not going to pull out 3 seconds. So as long as Merv Martin doesn't make too big of a mistake here on this final lap, he should be all set to win the Canadian Grand Prix. Although, no, wait, whoa, what am I talking about? Merv Martin has to go defensive into turns 13 and 14, and I am completely wrong about that because this... Oh wait, no. Yeah, Sonev has 9 seconds worth of penalties. So yeah, I was right. I thought Sonev had 3 seconds only. But again, DeRoy and Sonev fighting it out. These guys doing a really nice job of keeping it clean, but keeping it entertaining, and keeping it, well, aggressive. Really, they're being really aggressive, which is good to see. They're racing each other hard. But Merv Martin staying out in front, and Sonev and DeRoy scrapping for P2 really behind them because DeRoy theoretically should get P3, or P2, sorry, because he has 1 second less of time penalties to Sonev. But it's very easy to also lose a second within a lap, so it's not all done and dusted yet. Why do we have this camera angle? That's a lot better. So yeah, now down into the final straight. Let's see what happens here. DeRoy very close to Sonev. Sonev not so much to Merv Martin. But DeRoy 2/10 back. The only problem is Sonev has DRS as well, but he's going to put pressure on him. Will Sonev make a mistake here? No, it doesn't look like it. DeRoy's going to take it nice and easy. Completely understandable. Benny gets past Hyped Nova for the finish. Merv Martin wins the sprint race. Sorry, the feature race for F2 in Canada. So massive congrats to him. DeRoy comes across in second, Sonev in third off of time penalties. So yeah, congrats to Merv Martin for, well, a really good drive. That was good stuff. Whitson, now we're just waiting for Whitson to come across the line. And then we will move on to the sprint race. So yeah, should be good stuff. Hopefully Simon Jr., PRTR, and KCDB haven't left. I think... actually, I'm going to invite... Well, I'll invite PRTR 3 back, because I think he did leave. So... yeah, but yeah, great race from all the guys. You know, that was some good racing, and thankfully not too many incidents. Obviously, there were a couple unfortunate spins, but yeah, good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. This was well, we're not done yet, but the feature race was a good one, and hopefully the sprint race is equally as good. Theoretically, it should be even more fun because we've got the fast guys starting at the back of the grid and the quick guy, or the slower guys starting at the front of the grid. So, although I say that, but then at the same time, Het Boompje is starting on the front of the grid, and he is a rapid driver. Benny's also going to be starting quite far up. So yeah, good stuff. Merv Martin takes the win in the feature race. What is this? Yeah. DeRoy second in the Carlin, Sonev third, Benny in fourth, Hyped Nova in fifth, Het Boompje sixth, Whitson in seventh, KCDB in eighth, PRTR with an unlucky result of ninth, and Simon Jr. in 10th. I'm going to quickly invite... Is that... Hold on. I'm going to invite PRTR3. I don't know if he's going to join or not. But I'll invite him anyways. Yeah, he's playing FIFA, so... I'll let him play FIFA. I don't think he's going to join. But yeah, we have formation lap again. So it looks like only... Well, we're going to have... we're going to have 10 drivers, but really only 9 because PRTR, he's going to have... Actually, let me invite him, just in case. If he does want to join, then, you know, I'll invite him. Alright, yeah, I'm going to send him an invite, and we're back. So yeah, this should be good stuff. KCDB on pole position, Whitson starting P2, Het Boompje, like I said, very fast driver in third. So is Hyped Nova, really, for that matter. So P5. Benny hopefully gets a better start this time. He'll be starting in P5. Hyped Nova P4. Sonev in 6th. DeRoy in 7th. Merv Martin in 8th. So yeah, that's going to be one to watch. DeRoy and Merv Martin and Sunev, really, they were all basically equal on pace. And then PRTR3, if he joins, will be starting 9th. And then Simon Jr., we'll see what he can do from the back of the grid as well. Hopefully he can mix it up a bit. Alright, here we go then. Alright. It is 5 red lights here at Canada for the F2 sprint race. And away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. Whitson gets a nice start. So does KCDB. We've got Benny and DeRoy colliding and collecting each other. That is a massive, massive, massive pile up there. That is going to be a safety car 100%. Or I wish we had replays for that, because that was wow. It looked, from the looks of it, from what I saw, it looked like Benny got bad traction off the start, and he really just took DeRoy out. But yeah, it's very difficult. Wow. What? Wow, that was... Oof. KCDB, though, good for him. Safety car will be good for the guys in front, especially. So KCDB, Whitson, means they get to stay in front for a couple more laps, and they can hang on for as long as they can. KCDB, you know, has a really good shot at winning this race, because I think Whitson is slower than him. And so if Whitson holds up Hyped Nova, and KCDB can pull away, as long as, you know, this is all considering, as long as he doesn't get any time penalties or wing damage or any of that stuff, as long as he stays really consistent, you know, KCDB has a very good shot at winning this race. It is a very short race, and it, you know, it's not helping the guys at the back, Merv Martin, Het Boompia, that there's a safety car, because that just basically gives them less laps to overtake people. So yeah, not surprisingly, Benny going to the pits. Sunev didn't actually go into the pits, so Benny the only one, most likely for a wing change. Let's see what. Yeah, he's got that wing change going on for him as well. So yeah, unfortunate, because he had good pace, but he's going to go on to the super softs, and I think he's just going to try and keep them on until the end. Really, that would be the strat most likely. DeRoy, unfortunately, out of this race already. Didn't even make it to turn 1, which was unfortunate, because he was doing really well with with Merv Martin and Sunev. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing. Oh wait, no, what's happened here to Simon Jr.? He must have spun. That's unfortunate, because I think he's lost a couple places. Oh, it's, yeah, the AI is being confusing, which is unfortunate. But yeah. As we now wait, most likely safety car will be coming in the next lap after this. It basically just has to wait for Benny to catch up, and he should be able to catch up by the next lap. So hopefully safety car will be coming in on lap 3, and we can get this race underway without any major incidents before turn 1. And again, Sunev and PRTR3, yeah, the AI is just being confusing, really. yeah, hopefully it doesn't cause anyone to get any penalties or anything. But yeah, AI can be quite annoying, quite a pain when under safety car conditions. Yeah, so safety car is in this lap. And KCDB goes for it, I think, just before the chicane. It looks like he caught Whitson napping a bit because he's extended quite a nice gap to the Virtuosi behind him. Benny again, I think, with some problems. Maybe not. Hyped Nova now. This is going to be an interesting fight. How quickly can Hyped Nova get past Whitson? And how quickly can... Ooh, as Whitson goes a bit wide there, I think he grazed the wall just a bit. How quickly can KCDB pull out a gap on the cars behind? If he can at all. We'll see. It looks like he's pulled out a bit of a gap, but not anything enough to really make much of a difference. So Whitson doing a good job there. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna fall off quite quickly. Oh, who was that? That was, oh, no. Het Boompje again, I think. Lost traction and just, collected the wall. So, Het Boompje not having the best of times here with these, F2 cars, but Merv Martin, meanwhile, doing a very nice job. He's already up into P4. Obviously, he made up some positions off the start with, three-person, accident. But now we have Hyped Nova going up the inside of Whitson, but he's not quite close enough. But he's going to go up the inside. Is he going to make the move stick? No. But respectful driving between both drivers, giving each other good amounts of room. But Hyped Nova is going to have to wait for another couple laps. But he doesn't want to wait for too long. Oh, as Whitson goes a bit wide, this could be the opportunity he was waiting for. It's very difficult to overtake into turns 5 and 6, but he could do it. Ooh, as he gets very close to the back of Whitson, gives him a little nudge, and sneaks past. Don't know how legal that was. No, I think Whitson, no, Whitson is spun. Whitson has spun, unfortunately. I don't think it had anything to do with, Hyped Nova's tap, because Hyped Nova gave him a tap into turn 5. It looks like Whitson, spun out of turn 6. But yeah, like KCDB has pulled out quite a nice gap here on Hyped Nova, and he only has to hold it for 8 more laps. So this is gonna get tasty here, because Merv Martin, best believe, Son Evan Merv Martin are going to be putting pressure on Hyped Nova, and Hyped Nova is going to be thinking more about the cars behind him than he will the car in front. So yeah, this could really benefit KCDB. As long as that engine does not sound good. I think it's just a glitch, because yeah. But again, Hyped Nova is closing in, and Merv Martin's going around the inside. Looks like he's going to stay patient though. Shoot, wrong button, sorry. As it looks like, yeah, Merv Martin has gotten past Hyped Nova, so he did that a lot quicker than I thought he would. And Sunev is now going to go up the inside. Oh, and that's contact, and they're both going to say hello to the barrier. Oh my goodness. Sonev and Pipehead Nova involved in a collision doesn't bring out the safety car, I don't think. Not even a virtual safety car. But Sonev, I'm trying to see if he has any wing damage. I want to say he does. I want to say that front left end plate isn't there. But Het Boompje has come out of all this chaos into the top 3. Remember, he spun earlier on in the race. But he has done a good job just to stay consistent. And when luck has turned for other people, he's been in the right place at the right time, I guess, and has just scooted by. But yeah, KCDB, again, still 2.5 seconds out in front of Merv Martin. Merv Martin, in my opinion, a quicker driver from especially what we saw in qualifying and the race, and the feature race. But KCDB is doing a good job from the looks of it. And Simon Jr. getting very close to the back of Sonev. Sonev, I don't think he pitted because he still has that wing damage. So Simon JNR is going to. Why do we have? Why? Okay, I don't know why there was that camera angle was looking behind. But Merv Martin now, meanwhile, is getting very, very close to KCDB. He's closed by about a second, or no, I'd say half a second. He was about 2 seconds back, starting the lap, and he is gaining on KCDB. So KCDB is going to have to, defend a fair bit. Oh, that was just lag. I'm sorry. It looked like he was heading straight for the Wall of Champions, but no, Merv Martin, it was just lag. He stays out in front. Simon getting very, very close to Sonev, and he gets past for now. Let's see though. They're going side by side in turns 1 and 2. Very tight racing. Who's going to get the better traction? I got my money on Sonev, yeah, because he had the wider line. So Sonev does manage to stay ahead. Why do we have this camera angle? I don't want this camera angle. There we go, that's better. But Simon Jr. is not done. He's going to fight back up. He's going down the inside of... Wow, what a move. What a move by Simon Jr. Up the inside of Sonev. And he caught him napping. And Sonev, it looks like, again, has hit the barrier. Again, obviously, Sonev, with that wing damage, has not been playing into his favor at all. But Simon Jr., with a nice move, that was a really nice move, in my opinion. Up the inside of Sonev into turns... 6 and 7, I think. Yeah, I think he definitely caught him napping, because that is not a place that you normally overtake in. Benny is going slowly. I don't know what happened here, why he was going slowly. But meanwhile, up at the front, Merv Martin has already caught up to KCDB. And best believe Merv Martin... Oh my goodness, sorry, that's the wrong... There we go. There we go, that's the right angle. And Merv Martin has just been flying. Fastest lap after fastest lap. He's putting some serious pressure on KCDB. KCDB got loose out of the exit of turn 2. Can he fight back here? They're going side by side through turns 3 and 4. And they're still side by side. They're going to be coming into turns 6 and 7 now. A bit of contact. KCDB, can he fend it around the outside? He's going to have the inside for this next turn, but bad exit. Yeah, it's going to be a poor exit for KCDB, unfortunately. But he is going to have DRS, I think. But he does get that 3-second time penalty. But he's going to fight. He's going to continue fighting Merv Martin. Up the inside. Oh, I need to go invite Sonev back. Unfortunately, I really don't want to with this amazing battle that we have. But yeah, I'm going to have to invite Sonev back. Let's just see. Is he going to go up the inside? What is this camera? What is this camera? Come on, Codemasters. What is this camera angle? Thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm going to invite Sonev back real quick. Here we go. Where's Sonev? Shoot. Come on. There we go. Oh, back with the action now. And KCDB is not done. He is going around the outside of Merv Martin, and he's going to get the better traction, and he's going to get ahead of Merv Martin. And all this battling between these two has allowed Het Boompje to catch up a bit to these guys. So kudos to KCDB for not giving up. He is He is fighting strong, but Merv Martin isn't done yet either. And well, he's gonna, yeah. He's gonna stay behind for a bit longer. Oh no. That is the virtuoso. Hold on, let me go on board here with Merv Martin because these guys are getting awfully close to each other. But Simon Jr. looks like he's spun. KCDB goes deep in that turn. Merv Martin's gonna have a very nice exit, and he has DRS. They're going side by side again. Jeez, this is good racing. Merv Martin and KCDB. This time, Merv Martin has the inside line. This line has been working for people, and then round the outside for turn 2. That's been the line that's working for... But KCDB, with a beautiful defense, he's been positioning his car really nicely, and they're going side by side again into turns 3 and 4, but it looks like I think KCDB is going to... Oh no, he won't! He's going to stay behind. Merv Martin stayed ahead, and KCDB has to settle for second place, and Het Boompje now might even say, you know what, I'm going to come in and... If you guys make any mistake, I'll be there to clean up. So, thank you very much. We could see a Campos 1-2 here. Most likely a Campos, both Campos cars on the podium. But yeah, this is again, another amazing three-way battle for the lead. But this time with 3 different drivers. This is really what you want here in this race. Yeah, Sunev, I'm going to try and invite Sunev back. I don't know. Let me see if I can invite him back. Alright, well I sent him another invite, and hopefully he can get back to us. Oh, whoa, that was a close one. KCDB again getting very, very close to Merv Martin. He's gonna go up the inside. Oh my goodness, this is non-stop action from these 3. Het Boompje again. Oh, Merv Martin's gonna hit him with the switchback, and he's gonna go around the outside of turn 2. But it looks like, oh, I don't know. They both get really good traction out of that corner, and again they're going side by side into turns 3 and 4. Merv Martin last time pulled ahead out of that turn, but KCDB is gonna do the switchback on him, and they're steaming down now towards turns 6 and 7, still side by side. And Het Boompje is also looking here to see if anyone's gonna make a mistake. They're still side by side out of turns 6 and 7, and Het Boompje, yeah, this is heaven for him. KCDB doesn't have DRS, which means Merv Martin will most likely pull ahead, and will Het Boompje also capitalize on this and try and get past KCDB. He tries, but nothing doing for Het Boompje. He's going to have to remain patient. With only 2 laps to go. This is some quite intense racing, I'm not going to lie. My voice was not ready for this. I was not expecting this when I signed up. My goodness. Whew. Meanwhile, Benny sets the fastest lap of the race. Good to see that he's still cranking out solid lap times, even though he's pretty far back. And again, KCDB getting awfully close to Merv Martin. He's going to go for the better exit, and he gets a very nice exit. Actually, I take that back. He lost a bit of time, but he's got the DRS and the slipstream. But is he going to be close enough? He's getting very close, but not quite close enough this time to do what they've been doing for basically 5 laps now, non-stop. Like, my goodness. Oh, as he gets a bit squirrely out of turn 2. This is going to allow Het Boompje. He's going to try and capitalize on this. He's going to go around the inside. Yeah, it looks like getting the outside for turn 3 and then inside for turn 4 has been working quite well for a lot of drivers. But again, KCDB fighting down the inside of turn 6. Let me switch the camera angle. There we go. But he's going to get a poor exit out of turn 7, but still, nonetheless, it's a nice job to fight back. And Het Boompje does not have a response to him. But all this fighting has allowed Merv Martin to pull ahead, well, by quite a solid amount, really. So yeah, now that the top 3 have just about settled, duking it out, we get a bit of peace and quiet now, finally. because not too many cars are too close to each other. Again, guys, if you guys are interested in doing this F2 League, I mean, after seeing how fun this is, I kind of want to join the F2 League. Like, this has been some quality entertainment. But no, I'm gonna stay commentating because this is fun to commentate as well. But if you guys are interested in the F2 League, please just reach out. If you're already part of the Discord, you know, why not? Think again. Maybe you thought, you know, F2 wasn't going to be as exciting or something. But I think this race really proves it wrong. Well, the past 2 races have really proved it wrong. Ooh, as Het Boompje now gets a 3-second time penalty, so this is good, very good for KCDB. Because that means... Sorry, wrong, there we go. Oh, never mind. KCDB has 6 seconds, so... Yeah, no, most likely he is not going to pull out 3 seconds on Boompje in the final lap here. But Merv Martin this is his final lap, and he's going to come around the chicane for the final time in the sprint race. He's been dominant here in Canada, I'm not going to lie. Started P2, won the feature race, and he's steaming down the Casino Straight to win here. He's going to win here at the feature race in Canada. Merv Martin comes through turns 13 and 14. He's going to open, well, not open DRS, but he's swerving side to side because he has just won the feature, or the sprint. Oh my gosh. He's just won the sprint race here in Canada after winning the feature race. So, Merv Martin is king of Canada. KCDB comes across in second. Het Boompje actually stays in third. So he must have made some sort of mistake or something because KCDB opened up a 3-second gap to him. Which is impressive. PRTR, despite, I think this is an AI driving, but I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. But I think it is an AI driving. Despite being an AI, still finished P4. Which really just shows how many incidents there were. Simon Jr. gonna come across the line, finishing P5, which is impressive, considering he started in P10 on the day. So good stuff from him. Benny also really had an unfortunate weekend after starting pole position. Nothing really went his way. Sets the fastest lap though and finishes in P6. Now we wait for Hyped Nova again. Unlucky. He was caught up in one of the incidents earlier on in the race, and he comes across in P7. Oh, he had a puncture in the front left. Interesting. Well, that was that, ladies and gentlemen. That was the TRL. Yeah, Canadian or F2 Canadian GP. I really hope you guys enjoyed round 1. Next week is in Azerbaijan, which should be another really fun race. I'll be here, most likely, commentating the race, all the action, hopefully along with A-Dude, I believe, is my commentating partner, so I think there will be 2 of us, so yeah, should be good fun, as we see. Well, yeah, Carlin did get both guys on the podium, but yeah, really congrats to Merv Martin. He was quite dominant throughout the weekend, or not the weekend, but throughout the races. And yeah, final results now. We're just going to have confirmation of them. Merv Martin wins the sprint race here in Canada. KCDB finishes second. Het Boompje comes across in third. PRTR fourth. Simon Jr. fifth after starting in 10th. Good performance from him. Benny sixth. Hyped Nova in seventh after an accident that he had. Sonev in eighth. Whitson in ninth. And DeRoy in 10th, both 9th and 10th DNFing. So yeah, that's going to be that. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, this has been TRL F2 League. I hope to see you guys next week in Azerbaijan. So until then, please stay safe and goodbye.